Welcome back to the final segment of Investing with Confidence on this beautiful, cloudy, rainy day. I'll tell you what, we needed this rain. It's kind of like the stock market. You need the stock market to keep going up. We need that grass to keep
Mhm.
growing.
We just need the market to be open.
There you go. Hey, it's open on Sunday. The Forex market opens on Sunday. But if you happen to miss 2 tickets for the investing class, call 952-814-4410 or text the word invest to the number 484848. When you click the link, you'll register for the class, pick a date. When you attend, you'll receive the retirement planner. Al, you want to get into this final topic and final segment here on this beautiful day about, I guess, there's record people that are entering the markets, but there's still record people out there that are not entering the markets. There's things that might be stopping them or hindering them from taking that next step to control their assets. So what is that? What's causing people to be reluctant to take control of their own capital, their assets?
Mhm.
But let's talk about how they can do that with more consistency as well.
Right. And remember, the name of this show is Investing with Confidence. So that is our goal, is to be able to show you how to enter the markets, how to participate with confidence, with comfort. But what we're fighting is how people are conditioned, how you have been conditioned by somebody to believe something. And when you think about it, it's the people that are conditioning you that need you to not know what to do because they need you to need them. And what
That
I
was
mean,
a tongue twister.
it was pretty good. I don't think I can repeat it, but
No.
but what I mean is that there are companies out there, financial advisors, investment firms that make their money, a good part of it, off of assets that are fees that they charge you for assets that they are holding. They don't want you to be in a situation where maybe you have a large win and you take the cash out of the firm. You take it away to maybe buy a new car or a new house. They don't want you to think that you can do this on your own. Then you don't need them because, again, the fees are taken away from you. But as long as you keep your assets there, they're getting paid. Even if they don't do anything, if they don't make any trades, any investments, it's still costing you. It's a percentage of your assets. What if you're losing? It's still you're paying. It's a percentage of your assets that are being paid. You have been conditioned to think that you can't do it because it's too complicated. It's too much work. You know what? I remember earlier in the show I talked about riding the elephant.
Yep.
They've already done the work. We don't have to do the work. All we have to do is identify where the elephant is. It's pretty easy to see an elephant, isn't it?
It is.
So it's just finding where the smart money is, what they're doing, and then just doing the same thing.
You bring up this conditioning topic too, because I was actually having a conversation with somebody this morning and talking about, he's like, Josh, I've been told all my life and I've been kind of trained all my life to watch the news and make my decisions based off what the news says and read the
Right.
Wall Street Journal and all those other newsletters and magazines that are out there to help me myself make better investing decisions. And he's like, you know what? I'm getting the news late. Is the news true? And is it really for my benefit? And he's like, I can't believe I've been thinking that way all my life. And he's like, you know what? All that stuff doesn't matter. And that's where you make decisions on the price charts, on identifying where that elephant is or identifying where the institutions are moving the markets so we can ride along with them. If you want to learn more about that core strategy or that strategy that's designed to teach you to make better investing decisions, come on to one of these investing classes that Al teaches here in Bloomington. They're free, right next to the Mall of America. You can text the word invest to the number 484848, but you got to click the link and register for the class. You got to pick a date. We do them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then when you come in, you're going to receive the financial quick start kit. Now, with some people shying away from getting into their investments and being conditioned to not do it, how do you've talked to thousands of people here at Online Trading Academy in Bloomington here, and you've helped people gain consistency and gain the confidence to say, hey, I want to take over my investments. I don't know how to do it now, which is okay because
Sure
we
it
can,
is.
we teach you the techniques and strategies to have the potential. How do you help people cross that barrier and change that mindset?
Yeah. First of all, we want you to know that we're not telling you or trying to convince you to take all of your money away from where it is now.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it just take a small amount. This is something that is a process. It takes time to really master it, and that's our goal, is to help you, to be here with you as you go down that path, to help you to be able to master the concepts, the asset strategies, and be able to do this with confidence. But start very small, and understand that there are strategies that are available that really are beneficial in any market condition. Most of you are in a portfolio that only is going to participate in one direction, one market direction, and that's not guaranteed. By the way, nothing is guaranteed in the markets, but at least understand what the choices are out there. There are a lot of choices, and it's nothing that we have come up with. It's not something that we created. They're just things that are being used by the smart money out there. Josh mentioned a lot of people listen to the news. And when you hear something on the news, you make a decision based on what your opinion is, what you think is the right thing to have happen. You think the market should respond a certain way because of what you just heard in the news. Well, number one, sometimes that news is influenced by people that need you to think a certain way. And that's some of the big money that the people that have billions or trillions of dollars have the ability to do that.
And just to give an example of that, BlackRock is the biggest financial company out there, right?
$7 trillion.
$7 trillion they control. Now, they actually own Comcast,
Sure.
which actually owns CNBC. Think about that. Do you think they could skew what they talk about to the company that they own?
Sure.
It's possible.
Well, here's the other thing, though. BlackRock, with $7 trillion, if they invest 1% of their assets into a position, that's $7 million. Someone like Warren Buffett put $10.7 billion in one position. I think Vanguard owns 120 million shares of Apple. These are big players out there that have the ability to change price, to move the price of something. What do they base that on? They're not listening to the news that you're listening to and making that decision. And this is where the work has been done for you. They might have spent months or years researching a company, researching a sector, an industry. They're making their decisions based on a lot of research, a lot of work. We can't do. You might look up something on YouTube. You might hear somebody in your office talking about a certain stock, or you might listen to the news and make a decision based on your opinion. Well, the problem is, I think one of the concerns that we have for our students is that they make decisions based on what they hear, not what they see. The smart money might be trying to get you to take the opposite side of a trade from them, because they need to have somebody in the opposite side. That's why it's so important to ride the elephant, identify what they're doing. That's what our core strategy does. That's what we teach you how to identify on a price chart. You can't compete against somebody that's putting several million or maybe hundreds of millions of dollars into something, and then you're coming in there with your few $1,000s. They're going to win every time. And the big firms that are doing all of that research, their research might tell them that they need to do one thing. Your research, your short-term research, might tell you to do something different. Who's going to win in that situation? You're going to lose every time. So that's the key, is to just follow the people that have done the work. Follow the people that are smart, that know what the real value of something is, and they know when it's overvalued. It's not that hard. It's just getting the right education and putting together the right plan that takes you down the right path for you to achieve what you want your life to look like down the road.
I'm a huge competitor. I like to compete in different sports, compete in other things. And sometimes you just can't compete with the biggest. So you can't go against them. So you want to trade like them in the financial markets. I like to call this type of investing, and I hope this person doesn't get upset with me, the LeBron James of investing, which is, if you can't beat them, join them. And that's the key, is understanding and trading like those institutions, like the banks, like the Buffetts. The great thing about that is they are big money. They move the market, which we can identify with potential on a price chart. We are small. We have the opportunity to get in and out of our positions without the institutions really knowing who we are, because we're small money compared to billions and trillions of dollars. And if your finances are important to you, really all it takes is 2 hours. It takes 2 hours of your time to see what you could do to have the potential to do better. So last call, last set of tickets, for, I should say, for the investing class. We do these in Bloomington. They're free. Al teaches these. We're next to the Mall of America. Real easy to get to from 494. Call 952-814-4410 for 2 tickets. You also will receive the Financial Quick Start Kit when you attend. You can text the word invest to the number 484848. You're going to receive a text back right away. Click the link and pick a date. That will help you get the Financial Quick Start Kit when you attend, plus those 2 tickets. Al, we always have great conversations, and we have the OTA tip of the week. Let's hear it.
Okay, Josh just extended an invitation to you to attend a free 2-hour financial class. For many of you, that might be the first step you take to changing your financial life, to realizing what your financial potential could be. So for you, those of you that are coming, congratulations for making that investment in your family's future. Others are going to let somebody convince you that you can't do this. It's usually someone who's failed themselves, who doesn't understand what the opportunity is, or maybe doesn't want you to succeed. Look, you're responsible for where you end up financially. Don't let someone else or something take that opportunity away from you that might change your financial life, your family's financial future. Don't let them take that away from you. So just ask yourself this: isn't it worth 2 hours of your time to see if the opportunity is right for you?
If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Text the word invest to the number 484848 for 2 tickets for the investing class. Same time, same place next week. Until then, retire young, my friends.